parents take the responsibility. First, parents understand. It's one of the very difficult to talk to any parent is this. This is the space. They say, no. I know she's like this. I know how she behaves. Of course you know. Why you know? Because you only created that. The minute you say, I know, that is something is very wrong. And what you have done is, you have created that space in the child and her to behave the way you want. That is not at all required. You have some idea. Let that be just with you. Don't groom them in saying, I know how she will behave. The minute you have done that, you have created an attitude in the child. I am not talking about person who are, the kids who are very stubborn and all. Even normal child, if you say, I know how she'll behave, the word which defines, I know how she'll behave in this way, and if we go there, how she'll behave, if we go to temple, how she'll behave. You have created an attitude, how they carry themselves. You have created. It's not who they are. If it is who they are, you will be simply amazed. Wow, I didn't know she could do this. That is the space you will be. And that is your responsibility to create that. That is the freedom Madhvet is talking about. If that happens, if you say, wow, I never thought she could talk like this. Wow, amazing space she occupies. Every time a parent gets wow in it, it's very important. At the end of the session, Madhvet will connect to this wow. It's so beautiful for you and for the child. That means the child is in freedom, real freedom. That a child can create the life and the lifestyle how they want to be by possibility and positivity and completely where they are. Otherwise, the minute we say, I know how she'll behave, I know which dress she'll pick up, I know what color she'll pick up, all that is given by us. You'll ask, how did I give? See, we don't think everything and do that. Simply by our action, by the way we live, we start grooming them, right? And then we reiterate by statement saying, yes, that's nice. How you're doing is very beautiful, very nice. I would like you to do this. These are the words we use. And by using these words, they get confident what they're doing is right. They are very confident that what they're doing is, this is how they should behave. This is how they need to understand life. Instead of, whatever I do, let mama come and tell me how I look. Instead of that, we start telling how you should look, how you should be, how you should carry yourself, how you should behave. See, this is very fundamental. I just want to know whether you guys are getting it. Really fundamental thing that we are putting in the child is how they should behave, how they should carry themselves. That is not required. Because we are very scared, they are not going to understand. They know they are very intelligent. You don't have to even doubt one bit on their intelligence. Even now, even a 14-year-old exactly knows where mama will get upset, where daddy will get upset, what they need to do to get things. See, they are go-getters because they are life positive. All children, without fail, they are go-getters. They will get what they want very clearly. So they are life positive and possibility. Everything what they want, they'll make it achieve. As young as a 2-year-old, cry, roll over, do anything or point out, be so sweet. Something they will do to get what they want. And they'll make the reality happen in front of them. Not like us, give up. Yes, we can't roll over and cry, but we give up very easily in life. They don't give up. They are very clear what they want. They have to get it. They are very clear in that. So the responsibility that we need to give their mind is right understanding, not attitude. Attitude is something which we suffer with. We have space only for we carry an attitude in us, which is we strong patterns in us. So we only function out of that. no, this is right, that is wrong. We cannot say these things. We cannot do these things. How can this person do this? What is this? Why is it happening like this? Why my life is like this? So many things which lead to the question of why. That is what we carry. That is the space we are. For a child, it has to be an expansion. It has to be a possibility. Where they are is a right understanding. Only right understanding. If I have this, if I do this, what happens? The facts. That's all. Very simple. If I do this, this is what I am going to have. If I sit and listen to chanting and learn chanting, I am going to have so much fun in expanding my space in the space of chanting. Not condition them. If you chant only, I will give you something to eat or I'll do something. Chanting is, we have these Sanskrit mantras which we repeat, and that helps our different part of the non-mechanical part of the brain to have the subtle opening of intelligence. That's what happens in chanting, Sanskrit chanting, the mantras, the sound energy which is understood by both right and left brain. When we chant, the non-mechanical part of the brain is starting to function and the intelligence starts happening. I'm just defining the word chanting. So when you want the children to chant, conditioning them to chant is not a way to chant. We need to take the responsibility for making them understand what happens when you chant. What is the fun way to chant? We can play, we can do anything, but when we chant with them during, say I'm doing gardening and I'm chanting some slokas, they naturally listen to it and naturally learn it. But we say, no, every Friday we have to go to temple and we have to sit in the center and we have to chant. You cannot run around. You have to sit and learn. That is conditioning. Conditioning is the way we think it has to function. Versus the right understanding is why we need to chant. What happens to our brain? What is the purpose behind chanting? And naturally doing is a best part of the learning. Of course, Madhvait is coming to the learning, but Madhvait want to tell you very clearly what is the space they are and what is the responsibility that we need to take for where they belong. So it's very important for us to constantly give them the space where they need to expand with the right understanding is the responsibility for the mind. Again, I want to reiterate, where they are and where they need to expand in their cognition, we need to take responsibility in that, giving them the right understanding, not giving them a conditioning that we do. You have to 7 o'clock, get up, sit, and you have time for this. We give a time frame, we give a action, we don't give the purpose. We miss the main point is the purpose. If we more focus on the purpose, we'll be grooming the children less attitude. We are interested in getting things done, then we are in more attitude, creating the attitude problems. Getting things done is not how they learn things, how they do things. They really need to understand the purpose behind everything. If you teach them the purpose, they are not going to do things which you have problem later on. If you say they are shading their hair and coloring their hair and which they should not do, you think it is wrong, then sit and talk to them the purpose. Don't tell them not to do. This is not correct. That is not correct. This is how you should behave. That is how you behave. Why did you land up doing this? No, these questions are too much anger on them. They are just exploding life and exploring life. Don't make them feel guilty, wrong. Those things they should not carry. Just give them the purpose. What happens if you carry like this yourself? You're going to get into these are the other problems. We are going to get into that. So let's consider where you are and what is the purpose you did. What is the authenticity that we have inside us, which we are not in the conflict space. If you're doing some action, you're doing for some certain purpose, is this inside space, the inner space that you occupy, your heart, is it feeling joyful or it is feeling some conflict? You carry yourself like this, I understand, but inside you, as old as a 3-year-old or a 15-year-old can understand this very clearly. Inside your inner space is in expansion, joy, learning, wow, or it is saying, I'm uncomfortable, but I just want to try out, or some other words other than these are coming out. Then the purpose is lost. When the purpose is lost, attitude starts coming. When the attitude starts happening, then comes the adult behavior. I can't do this, I need a week to do this. If the child starts saying that is exactly. The other day Swamiji visited Gurukul and he asked, how long will it take for you to learn an instrument? So this boy said, I have to think and tell. The minute he said, Swamiji clearly pointed out, no, you are getting into the adult space. Don't get there. Start saying everything is a possibility. I will just try it. I'll just do it tomorrow. They don't even know what they are committing, but they just commit. That is a space of a child. They have no idea, no plan, no agenda of committing to what is possibility. Till they are in that space, we have taken correct responsibility of making their mind that everything is possible. They can commit anything and make it happen too. That is a space of a child. If we start giving conditioning, they will only think. Thinking is the first inauthentic space we create. The inner space is conditioned. When the inner space is conditioned, we become adult, we have attitude, we have pattern, we have past. When inner space is a possibility, oh, I will do it now. I will do it. No, I'll try it now and I'll start practicing. I can just do it. They don't even know what it is, but they will just say it. That is the space they need to be carrying till they are adult. If they do that, the confidence is extraordinary. They will really learn anything and everything. That is the space we need to create. That is something where we need to make them understand.